Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghu here. In this class, we will discuss about the failure case of LL1 parsing. In our previous classes, we already discussed about how to construct the table for LL1, how we use the table in order to do parsing for the given input string, acceptance of the input string, that we already discussed. This is a continuation class. Please watch those classes and come back here. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's class, so does LL1 can be constructed to all the grammars, whatever the grammar it has been given? Can we construct LL1 for all of them? No, we cannot construct. In which situations it is going to fail, that we have to understand. Now coming to that, in our last class we discussed that in order to do the check the input acceptance, what we have done, let's take a situation. If our stack symbol showing that E dash, if our input symbol saying that it's a plus, we are going to this block, whatever the production that is present in that block, we are taking that production, pop the element from the stack and place this production in that stack. That is what we are doing in checking the acceptance of the input string in using LL1 table. Assume that if you got two productions in the same block, E dash plus, this is the block. If you got two productions in the same block, what happens? Our LL1 is going to fail. It is in confusion which production we have to use. It is a predictive parsing. It should not have that confusion. So if two productions came into the same block, we are unable to construct the LL1 table for the given context-free grammar. This is the case you have to remember. So this is the failure case of LL1 construction table. Now coming to, we'll discuss few situations. If grammar is left recursive, what happens? Left recursive means A tends to A alpha or beta. In order to construct the LL1 table, we have to find the first and follow symbols. If you want to find the first and follow symbols, you have to eliminate this left recursion. So if the grammar is left recursive, you have to eliminate that left recursion and construct the LL1 table. After eliminating the left recursion, if you are trying to construct the LL1 table, it may not, we don't know. But if the grammar is left recursive, we have to eliminate left recursion and try to construct. During the construction, if you got two productions into the same block, it is not LL1 grammar. That is how you have to check. Now coming to the next one, if grammar is left factoring, A tends to A alpha or A beta. What's the first of this production? First of A alpha means A. First of A beta means A. For A symbol, A tends to A alpha goes to the block A, small a. The same way, A tends to A beta is also going to the same block. So if it is left factoring, we are having a procedure to eliminate this left factoring. So eliminate left factoring and construct the table. It may or it may not. We don't know. We have to check. If two productions are coming to the same block, it is not able to construct the LL1 table. So if in the case of left recursion and left factoring, we have to eliminate left recursion and we have to eliminate left factoring, then we have to take that grammar and construct the LL1 table. Now coming to the last case, if grammar is ambiguous, no, we cannot construct the LL1 table for ambiguous grammar. Let's see one of the example. S tends to A, capital A or A tends to A. This is an ambiguous grammar. What is the first symbol? First of S is A. First of A is A. S tends to A. This production, if you take this production, what is first of A? A. Means this production goes to the place S, A. S tends to A, capital A. Same way, S tends to small a. What is first of A? Small a, small a. So S tends to small a. This production goes to the table S, small a. Both are going to the same block. It is not accepted in LL1 table. That's why we are not able to construct construct LL1 table for context-free grammar that are ambiguous. So these are the situations which you should understand. Hope you understand the concept. In our next class we are going to do some practice examples on finding LL1 or not. We'll say some shortcuts to identify. Hope you understand the concept. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.